Yo, we back once again with the True Hip Hop Podcast. It's your boy DJ Blaze.
And that guy again.
Wolverine, we back for episode 138. Ready to skate. But before we get started, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel.
Right now.
Like, comment, and share.
Right now.
It helps us out tremendously on the algorithm. Me and Wolf appreciate all the love y'all been giving us, but y'all ain't been subscribing, so hit that bell.
Bing, it's your boys.
Right now, and make sure it's all notifications, and give the video a like, you heard?
Yeah, right now.
We about to slide right into this hot content, man. Yesterday on TMZ, Marshawn Lynch was dragged out of his car by the hood of his sweatshirt and forcibly thrown to the ground during his DUI arrest earlier this week. New police video shows in the footage, which captured shortly after the cops had began questioning the former NFL star on Friday night in Las Vegas. You can see Lynch was leaning back in his driver's seat of his GT 500, appearing to be uncooperative with cops who are asking him to get out the ride. The officer can be heard in the video asking Lynch repeatedly to step out the car, but Lynch refused, continuously asking over and over why he had to leave the vehicle. After the officer told him he was obstructing an investigation, and one cop reached in, grabbed him by his orange hoodie that he was wearing, and threw him to the ground. The cop then said, "There's no more games today. Stop playing." Officers then can be heard on the video saying he smelled like alcohol. In the documents from TMZ, cop says when they got Lynch back to the station, he was still uncooperative, and they had to use a restraining chair to draw blood, and after obtaining a search warrant. Lynch was ultimately booked on several charges, including DUI, resisting arrest, obstructing justice, and he's due back in court in December. Yo, they pulled the guy out the car, charged him with a DUI. No tires was on. Well, he was missing a couple tires.
Yeah, he was out there spinning out. He was drifting.
He was kind of pilled.
Yeah, he was pilled. It was pilled. Hey man, that was the night before, man. He sat in that car all night long.
Yeah, what happened to the tires?
Man, he burnt them motherfuckers off.
But he should have called somebody, man. He really should have.
Or, I mean, you never know what happened, bro. We
don't know what happened that night.
But speculating.
Officer Dinkin Donut pulled him out the car.
Yeah, that was a little bold.
Yeah, because he was trying to explain what was going on.
He was trying to get understanding what was going on. It was like just investigation on what. Explain what you are investigating.
Yeah.
Now,
and then he just grabbed him.
He was like, "No more games for today." Like you've been playing. Like what? You've been stopping me all week.
Like. Okay, let me get a chance to explain it. But them cops in Vegas is bold, man. They ruthless like that out there, man. Man, you gotta be cool. But
you gotta be cool.
I don't know what do you think he can beat this charge?
It's
because
possible.
they said in Las Vegas you had to be in the passenger seat,
right?
And the engine off. Mm-hmm.
It was like maybe 4 out of the 5. The car didn't roll. It was legally parked. He didn't have the key in the ignition. The car engine was not on.
Running.
But he was in the driver's seat.
Yeah, that's the only mistake he had. He should have been in the passenger.
Now, it's okay if he's in the driver's seat if the keys are not in the ignition.
No, they say you still got to be in the passenger seat.
No. If the key's not in it, no.
I don't think the key was in the ignition.
I think he got a good chance of being that case then. If the keys were in the ignition, because you cannot say that the car was inoperable, so you cannot drive.
He wasn't driving.
You can't drive if the key's not in ignition.
Like,
so I know here in Michigan, only thing it is the keys cannot be in ignition. Because I was turbulent one night, bro, and I pulled over, and I was coming from the bar. I pulled over, man. I'm like, man, I'm not about to go no further. I'm too blowed. I know I'm gonna hit something.
Okay.
So I pulled over in the Cadillac, bro. Pulled over, grabbed the keys, threw the keys in the back seat, underneath the back, just threw that. Police officer pulled up on me, was like, what's going on? I said, man, officer, I'm blowed. I'm not gonna drive. I'm gonna sleep here.
Yeah.
He looked, he said, well, you doing you parked?
But he ain't had no alcohol either in the car.
No, he said I'm parked. He said the key's not in the ignition. He said the keys, you're not running or anything.
Officer Sedona said Marshawn Lynch smelled like liquor.
I was drunk. I told him I was drunk.
And then when they took him to the station,
he was drunk.
They took him to the station and he was drunk.
He was drunk.
So
he was drunk. I told him I was drunk. I was like, man, I'm blowed. I'm not gonna drive.
Yeah, but they let you. It's kind of different in Las Vegas. They said when they took him to the station, he was uncooperative. So they charging him with resisting arrest.
Yeah, that's because
Yeah.
they had to build their case against him.
I think that resisting arrest is gonna be
because if they gotta drop the DUI, they may pick up the resisting arrest.
They didn't do nothing. He was just sitting there. Like, how was that resisting arrest?
See, in Michigan, if you refuse to take that breathalyzer or blood test,
then it's resisting. No, that's no fault, no contest.
There's no contest, but that's I think something about
I know it's no contest here, but there they got
no contest is still like a guilty plea.
Yeah, it's kind of like a guilty plea.
Yeah,
but he got to December, man. I don't know what he's gonna plead. He probably
he got that Subway money. He got Subway money. He
got NFL money too. He don't really spend money like that.
Yeah, you can tell he was in a 5.0, bro.
No, GT 500.
No, that was a 5.0. That was a Mustang.
It said it was.
That was a Mustang 5.0 GT.
It was GT a Mustang 500.
Yep, it was a Mustang. Yep, that's a Mustang.
2020.
Yeah, that was a 2020.
He rode that motherfucker till the wheels fall off.
Man, he was out there drifting.
He didn't have no wheels.
He had no wheels. If y'all seen, he had no rim.
Oh my god!
I didn't understand. Like, where's the rim at?
Yeah, where's the tire?
Where's the tire? Where's any of that?
There was nowhere in sight.
He just had the.
So he probably spelled off way back miles ago and just kept driving until he couldn't drive no more.
Because he probably was somewhere. It was like, man, fuck this. I'm not.
It looked like he was in the back of an industrial place.
Man, because simple fact, he was probably coming from by the hood. Something like, man, I'm not stopping in this hood.
Man,
I'm Marshawn Lynch. I'm gonna keep pushing this thing until I get close.
Wow, that's crazy.
Ain't no pullover call nobody, man. At that point, somebody can rob me.
Yeah,
I'm driving this joint.
He should have called an Uber though. But he was too blowed, man. He was way too blowed to do anything.
When you seen him in this picture, he got one eye, one eye.
He was blowed. They might get you on this one, Marshawn.
Hey, he looks at blowed.
Because you was blowed, bro.
He was blowed as hell.
Yeah.
Like what? But
they gonna find him. He gonna have to pay something.
He gonna pay something. Maybe the resisting arrest.
Yeah, he gonna have to pay.
He gonna have to pay the resisting.
But let us know what y'all think, man, about Marshawn Lynch DUI, man. We gotta move on though, man. The other day on Drinks Champs, Irv Gotti was on there, and Fat Joe has slammed Irv Gotti for degrading Ashanti on Drink Champs. The Murder Inc. founder claimed during the interview that the singer of the 2002 hit Happy was made after they finished sleeping together. Rumors have long swirled that Gotti and Ashanti were more than just collaborators during a Murder Inc. heyday in the early 2000s. Although Ashanti has never directly addressed the speculations herself in an Instagram live video.
Knew that, though.
On Monday, Fat Joe, who worked with Ashanti on 2002 What's Love, called Irv Gotti out for disrespecting the R&B singer. Fat Joe said, whatever Irv has with Ashanti is 20 years ago. He said, I know he's making some points on, you know what I mean, a lot to him, his heart and soul, but when you keep ranting about somebody 20 years later, it felt like he's not over the young lady, and he's a sucker for that. You know, Fat Joe was pretty pissed, called Irv Gotti a sucker for bringing up their sexual relationship 20 years later. But Nori asked him about it.
No, he was on some sucker shit, bro. But
I
watched that interview. I watched that Drink Champs.
So saying that, okay,
I think he overdid it, man.
He could have just said something that he kept
He
going. He told the whole details.
Yeah, he
after we had sex. She wrote the song "Happy." Made the beat and went to the studio.
I was in love, and it's 20 years ago, bro. I mean, and then now you let Ja Rule do his thing, but you're not gonna let Ashanti do her thing.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. That's why Nori said it himself. Nori's on there like, yeah, man, you sound like you got a little Ashanti hate in you, though, bro.
Yeah.
And he was keeping it 100, because he did. Because it's like, okay, you let Ru go on tour and do his thing, but you want to hold her talking about, oh, I make my money. Man, bro, you ain't making no money.
He kept the masters.
He got the masters, but he could have allowed her to use that publishing.
Yeah. She said she didn't get to eat, man. And she said the only way she survived all this time was her writer's credit. You know, if she didn't have that writer credit, she said she didn't know what to do right now. You know?
Because she couldn't eat.
I know she's probably mad about that. But another thing is, why when men say so about their sexual relationship, it's bad. But Superhead could get on a book and tell about everybody she smashed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the difference is like, okay, Superhead was never been a major
artist.
label. And, I mean, yeah, she was just a groupie, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, groupie getting her 5 minutes of fame.
But everybody know Irv was with Ashanti.
Yeah.
Everybody been knew that. You know, they been said that a long time ago. But I think he ran it too long about it. Would make him look like a sucker.
Yeah, because he
just kept going.
Oh, she wanted this. Oh, no, like, bitch, no.
Yeah, he was doing the most. It was
like, bro,
like he was something like, you know, he didn't have to keep calling her bees and all that.
He had to keep. But listen, for his excuse on that, he even called J-Lo a bee. So it wasn't like he was really just calling.
He said he didn't mean it like that. He didn't mean it like
that because he wasn't just calling her. He said when he talked about J-Lo, all that other shit, he was like, you know.
But yeah. The only thing I have a problem with it is that he really talked about it too long. Yeah. You know, I can understand because he actually asked him that. I could see he just brought it up. He said, "Oh, we used to bang," and then he said she was in the studio all the time. He was working on DMX, Jay-Z, and Ja Rule album at the time. He really didn't have time for her, so he told her to come to the studio and be a studio rat, just be there. Before she even had a song. So at the time, he was kicked out of his house. He broke up with his wife. And she was in the studio, you know, after he was done with Jay-Z and DMX. He had, okay, let me find a beat for you. You know, it's late night, you know, one thing to another. We eating, smoking, drinking. Of course they gonna smash, you know what I'm saying? She trying to get on. That's what they do when they trying to get on. You know?
I mean, she was probably feeling them too at the moment.
Yeah, but
then she wanted some cutchy grammar.
Yeah. Well, she got on, she got a person that she really liked, you know, probably Irv wasn't her type, man. Yeah. Nelly is more her type.
I mean, shit, it worked out. Nelly was in shape.
But it seemed
Irv
like
was sitting around
drinking. It seemed like, okay, Ashanti understood this is a fling. Irv, like, he falling in love.
Right. Now, it's a vice versa on that. See, that's what I'm saying, though. Yeah. It's just like, you know, I mean, come on, like, that's not an alpha move.
Right. That show was made because he fell in love. Because you still talking about it.
They still talking about it.
Like a female would talk about it.
Right. Even like, I mean, you know, 20 years ago, my nigga. You about to get $250 million. Yeah. Why you worried about that little chicken with that?
Yeah. He's just trying to be relevant again, man.
Nah, he's still jealous. He's still hurt.
Because then the next day, Nelly brought Ashanti out on stage.
Right.
And they was grinding on each other. They did that to mess with Irv, man. But that was funny, man.
Wow.
But let us know what y'all think, man. Do y'all feel that Irv Gotti is a sucker for this ish? You know? I think so.
Yeah, alright, man.
It's alright. You'll be alright. You got that money now, bro. Find a new one. Alright, man. I want to give birthday shout outs. I want to give a big birthday shout out to Nipsey Hussle. He would have been 36 today. And he's also got his Hollywood star today also. You know?
Congratulations. R.I.P., brother.
R.I.P. And Charleston White has apologized to Nipsey Hussle's family and Crip Mac. Because Crip Mac checked him like the other week. So he got on there yesterday and apologized for everything.
Crip Mac?
Yeah.
The old head?
Yeah.
He checked him. That was like 2 years ago.
I said he checked him again. He got on there and said he apologized.
He probably apologized just because, but it wasn't for Crip Mac because he already said to Crip Mac that he was like, he didn't shut down to Crip Mac. I seen that in an interview. He didn't shut down to him so I'm gonna say that Crip Mac was the reason why, because he didn't back down when they did talk. He didn't back down. He was like, you ain't gonna muffle this mouth and all this and all that.
Right.
You know, he didn't back down from him.
But he said
that was years ago.
So
that was like about a year and a half ago.
Yeah, they brought up the video showing him apologizing.
Well, I mean, if he apologized, I mean, shit, he did the right thing because you don't want to keep speaking bad on no dead man.
Yeah, that was his.
You know, you don't.